So,
Good morning, everybody.
hi everybody on Cabin on the Hill Homestead, and we're at a new location, and we're kind of going to give you a little story of how we got here and how things been progressing.
Yeah.
So let's start out with my birthday's kind of the high point.
It was. We
a-
went to Texas. The guys were working.
Yeah, it was a business trip that we took with Kevin, and we was working full-time jobs at Husqvarna, so we took a week off. Was it a week or two? It was a week, wasn't it?
It was a week.
So we took a week off, and we planned on spending time at the ocean and a little bit of time with family, eating good, and doing a business trip.
They worked. I lazed around. Became a beach bum. I really liked that. I really liked that.
Yeah, it was wonderful. We stayed on the beach at 2 locations.
Yes.
And what was the first one at?
Magnolia?
Magnolia Beach?
I think so.
Which is very beautiful. It's a kind of
It
a
is.
bay, more like.
Well, and where we stayed, what do they call that?
It was a
Boondocking?
well, it was a boondocking.
Okay. It was really neat. There's
Yes.
nothing that you hook up to there, but you're right on the beach.
Right on the shoreline.
And it
We
was
seen
really nice.
dolphins and big
We
ships.
did. We
Hey,
did.
hey.
I had never
This is Lily.
seen a dolphin before. I had on TV, but never in real life. And that was really neat
Yeah,
because
right off the shoreline.
they were coming right up to the shoreline, and it was really. If you haven't had a chance to see them, they're beautiful.
I got to go deep sea fishing with Kevin on my birthday. It was
I went too.
It was an amazing trip.
Hey, I didn't catch the most, but I caught the keeper.
Yeah, the only one we could eat. It was a bull drum, but hers was the right size. The other ones were too big, and
Yeah, that's the only fish that I'd never heard of that before. You can catch a fish too big and not be able to keep it. I don't know if that's
it
For
was
breeding
something
or
to do
whatever.
with breeding with them.
yeah, but I caught the one that was just
Perfect.
perfect.
size.
It was just under where it was too big. So, and it was delicious. Kevin cooked that up for us, and oh my goodness, it was
amazing.
really, really good.
Oh yeah, he cooked it several different ways too.
He did. He did. He put some on the grill. He cooked some in the pan, fried it in butter and Cajun seasoning. Oh my goodness, it was amazing.
So after the vacation, I'm still doing the lawn care and the full-time job, and still running the farm out there. We had a lot of animals.
We did.
Very, very lot of animals. A lot of feed, a lot of heavy feed. Maybe like very strong. So,
When we got back,
What was that? Yeah, go ahead.
when we got back, I was having some difficulties, and I had gone to the doctor, and he wanted another MRI, which I hadn't had one, and I didn't realize it, but I hadn't had one for 5 years. 5 years ago, when I went, there was something on the MRI that I didn't like, and I wasn't going to tell anybody. And I didn't tell anybody.
Meaning me.
Yeah, or my kids. I told the doctor I'm not interested. I kind of had an idea of what was going on. I told him you have no cure.
At that point, you thought it was MS.
I did. At that point, I thought it was MS.
But she was hiding it from the family. So.
And I didn't want to take any medications. I didn't want to label anything, because when you label things, you kind of hit a brick wall. Well, it's because of this. It's because of this. I didn't want any of that. I wanted to just continue with my life, not thinking anything of it. I have fibromyalgia. I just kept letting everybody think that it was fibromyalgia. So,
I started noticing things at work, the way she was walking, and she was having a hard time lifting her feet. She was stumbling on herself. She's walking like her legs were cramping really bad and stuff like that. So I was like, wasn't going to go to the doctors at first, and then I looked at my boss and said, you know what, I'm going to go to my wife's doctor's appointment.
and we
Which
went
was a
for
surprise to Dawn.
went for the results of my MRI this year. I was having other difficulties with memory. I couldn't remember certain things, which as you age, that happens anyway. Okay, so don't ever think that, I forgot this or I forgot that there's something wrong with you. Because 99% of the time, there's not. We've all got that, okay?
When they send me to the store, I'm like, just text it to me.
Yeah. I'll forget it by the time I get there. You put your glasses on your head. Where's my glasses? Or you set your phone down. Where's my phone? That's normal.
Or you walk into a room and you go, what was I going for?
Yeah, what was I going for? That is all normal stuff. I was having other difficulties. So we go to get the results, which I had already got the results. I have brain cells that are dying. What's happening is, for some reason, there's not enough oxygen going to my brain, and these brain cells are dying. And it's not fast. I'll let you know that now. It's not fast. And we don't know why this is happening. We still don't know why. I'm still going to doctors. In fact, I'm supposed to go for another MRI. The neurologist wants to look at a specific spot. Maybe he can get a better idea of what's going on. Maybe I don't have early onset dementia. Maybe.
Fingers crossed.
But I want you to know I am doing wonderful. I still have issues with my legs. I don't drive that often, but that's by choice. That's not because of something medical. That is by choice. And I've had those issues for a long time. I think people are crazy, and I don't like to drive around them because then I become upset.
So after the doctor's appointment, we found out.
Yeah.
I was very concerned and worried because they said early onset dementia.
And that's what we still believe it is at this time.
So we're going to have help. I'm going to have help. And I called Kevin and Rachel, and I told them what was going on, and told them I was going to need some help. And it was real hard to talk about it for quite some time for me. I just barely, tear up out of the blue for no reason. But we called them, and they had just bought their home, and they hadn't even moved in yet. And Kevin's like, Dad, why don't we get together and we'll move in, and we'll all work together, and we'll see this through to the end, and that way I won't have to put my wife in a home or anything like that. If it comes down to that.
And if it
But
is that.
I would never put her in a home, so.
If it is that, I get to make really good memories with my family prior
Yeah, you get to bond with all the grandkids are here. All the rest of the family's close. James is still 4 hours away, but we're getting to see James and Jamie too, and we get to visit there because we still own the house down there right now.
Yes, we're keeping the house. For now, I'm not ready to let it go.
Well, we can use it for a business hub too because it's located in Arkansas, and we could go that way. And me and Kevin can use it as a pit stop. We can use it as a resting place, or we can go down there and do the things we do in our business of helping others out
Yeah.
on the channel. And I find that a very unique blessing in a way for us as well. It's amazing how working for free and helping others, we're able to survive and make a career out of it. And I gotta say thank you to everybody for that.
It gives him more time with me.
Yes.
He is getting to bond with Kevin, and learn some things from Kevin.
I've
and
learned a
Kevin
lot. I'm kind of reluctant sometimes because old dogs are hard to teach new tricks to, but yeah, we're learning to work together. It's very nice.
Yeah.
So Kevin says, Dad, let's get your house ready to sell. Let's paint it. Let's fix it up. Let's get it going. You can come out of this debt free. You can build a house here. And he has 36 acres. That's awesome. Very, very, it's very touching.
It is.
There's a lot of love behind it all. So
We have
we
a
painted the
wonderful,
we painted the house.
yeah, we have a wonderful support system. Everyone in our family and extended family are amazing support for everything. I don't know what we would do without that support.
No, we'd be very lost.
Yeah.
So, for a long time, Kevin's been like, Dad, come on, let's go full-time YouTube. You can do this. You got this. You know, you got this. They'll support you. They'll help you. And you guys have. And so I got this tossing around. I had a very good career. I was doing maintenance for injection molding for 36 years, and I was pretty darn good at it. But things were kind of going south where I was working, meaning things were really slow. You just had that uneasy feeling about you don't know what's going to happen in the next week or two. You know, I know you guys have all been there.
Well, in fact, two weeks after we left the area,
it was less. It was the next day. They shut the plant down for a week. I had been tossing it around in my head, and I really didn't know. I was planning on giving it 2 weeks notice, and circumstances. Well, I guys, I just had a lot going on in my head. My wife and everything going on. I just.
Well, he decided, yes, we're going to move, and we did. 2 weeks after we moved here, they got notice. They shut the plant down.
That was the next day after I left the plant. They shut the plant down for a week.
Oh, it was that? I thought it was.
Yeah, they
2
shut the
weeks.
plant down for a week, and they told everybody that they are shutting down at the end of the year.
And the end of 2024.
So prayers go out to each and every one of you that worked at Husqvarna Plastics. We hope things are good, and we hope that maybe somebody buys the plant and
Yeah.
keeps the job,
Keeps it going
keeps it
for
going
you.
for you guys, because Husqvarna was a good place to be. They took
Well,
care of us most of the time.
And they had offered severance packages for those that
That
stayed, which is really amazing.
Yeah. Husqvarna was a
they're-
decent place.
They're not just
Excuse me.
up and saying, hey, there's the door. They are taking care of their people. They are hoping that somebody buys the plant.
Yeah.
And
Be great for everybody.
that would be
there.
wonderful. So
And we miss a lot of you guys from Husqvarna. We really do. Yeah. We miss you guys.
big time.
I miss working on stuff there. Not that much though.
He misses busting a knuckle and having colorful
No, I got that
language.
going on now too. But
The colorful, vibrant,
this was working on the Crosley the other day. But
fuzzy coming out your mouth when you busted your knuckles.
honestly,
I go, really?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
So after the move, the painting the house took a month. It took a month to get the house cleaned up and ready to go, get the move. We was moving back and forth. We was talking about selling it. We had some things looked at the house for the sale. But we're kind of at this point, we're going to keep the house and use it for a hub for a little while. If
It's-
things change, we'll let you know.
It's still fully furnished, so they
Yeah.
won't have to rent a hotel. They can step in. The kitchen's ready. All they have to do is buy some groceries. Everything
Well,
is ready.
What we're doing now, we're traveling, so
Yeah.
we're shaking the table.
And if they need to, if they need to do a load of laundry, everything's there. You know.
refrigerator, stove, it's all there. So
Exactly.
It's really nice. As a
Exactly.
matter of fact, I went down there the other day to take care of some business while I was there, and I actually slept very well on the couch because I didn't want to have to make the bed. Ouch. Pulled hair. Anyway, so we got the house painted, and we got most of the stuff moved here, and we moved everything that we wanted to bring with us, which we didn't need that much here. We put it all in the garage in the back corner, which filled 3/4 of the garage. And then Kevin and Rachel are still moving too from Tulsa, and the garage is totally full.
Yeah.
So I just got to thinking, you know what? We could buy one of them storage units.
Move the stuff out there so they could have their workshop
Yeah, so we
back to
could-
do their lawn
could work
care
on our
maintenance.
Lawnmowers, and change
Yeah.
oil and different things. Have a garage to work in, which is really nice. Have a man cave.
I'll have that thing filled in no time.
The storage unit is full, by the way. You can walk down the middle of it, but on the sides, it's fully compact. Yeah, we may have to put more shelving
Might have to because I've got
Or-
some stuff
in.
coming.
Or we may have to order another one.
Anyway, we just wanted to give you guys a little update. We are
Oh.
doing wonderful living here. Yes, we had talked about building a home, but I'm not quite sure that we're doing that now. Rachel has suggested that we get along just perfectly well living in the same house.
Just build a big house.
We should build a big house and live together.
We've already built the go-kart track. Okay, most people call it a driveway, but it's a half mile.
It's a circle drive,
It's a
and
half
it is a
mile.
half mile.
It's a perfect half mile with a few curves in it. I'm thinking family go-kart races would be awesome.
Oh my
I
goodness.
think all the granddaughters out there, how many carts do we need? Rhea, Morgan, Zoe, Chloe, Serenity.
We need 8 cars. We have 8
No,
grandchildren.
but what about grandmas and grandpas too? Coming soon.
Oh my gosh. Years down the road.
Maybe not that long. Maybe not.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
So
You're a mess.
we're still going to have cooking videos. We've been working nonstop. As soon as we got done moving, we was here for a couple weeks. We did a few jobs around town, and me and Kevin went to Florida.
Yeah.
And we were there for a month and a half,
Almost 2 months.
almost 2 months in Florida working, missing the wives and the kids and the family. And the brilliant opportunity was brought up that we all get together down there and stay in a, what do you call them? Our
Airbnb.
We stayed in an Airbnb that was right on the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. Oh, wait a minute. It's
Wait.
Atlantic.
I don't know.
It's Atlantic, East Coast.
It's water.
We got to stay on the Atlantic Ocean, which I'd never seen before. And neither had
It
Travis.
was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It was beautiful.
We stayed at the shark bite capital of the world.
We
and
did.
let me tell you this, we got out there and went swimming. We even went boogie boarding
Yes,
because I can't surf.
I didn't. I went way steep. That was.
It was still
That was
spooky
it.
though. It was spooky.
Well, I
To
imagine
think
it was.
that you're out there in the
but-
water and a shark could be eyeballing you, going, "Hey, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's go try it out."
Some lunch.
Yum. So we got back and we spent another month cleaning up here for the holidays
Yes.
because Kevin hadn't been here long enough to do anything at the house, and we got a lot accomplished outside.
They did. They have been working nonstop. It is
We rented a
looking
Bobcat.
beautiful.
We rented a big piece of equipment. We
This
started
is a
moving logs.
beautiful piece of property. I tell you, it's heaven. We've got black walnut trees. We have blackberries. We have a pecan orchard. We had a peach tree, but Kevin's gonna have to cut it down because it's really sad.
It had 4 greenhouses.
It did, but we have one usable greenhouse.
The rest got hit by some pretty strong winds. Took it
Yeah.
out.
One of them is kind of a half a greenhouse with the top open now, and I'd like to go in and reinforce that so that we could plant trees. And
Pots.
yeah, the guys do all this lawn care and landscaping and stuff, and
You
I
guys
thought it
fix
would
up
be
different
nice
places?
to grow our own shrubbery, forsythia, things like that
Dress
for
up
their
the house.
jobs, to dress up homes, flowers, things like that. And then the other
We have
greenhouse
dressed up a few houses.
you have, and then the other greenhouse I'd like to grow vegetables, half of it with starting our vegetables for our garden, then possibly year-round gardening. Rachel and I are going to get together and do some cooking
Oh,
shows
good.
for you.
Oh yeah.
We're going to do some canning shows for you, but unfortunately we can't do that until we actually have, till spring comes along and we can plant our stuff. We'll even involve you in that because we're starting from scratch.
We're building a huge garden out back.
We are.
Kevin has already planned it out. We're gonna bring a bunch of leaves in. We're gonna make mulch. Kevin's got a pretty good plan.
Does.
Kevin is a very smart child.
He is.
Both of my kids.
And we are, James had mentioned to me before we left something about companion planting, and I've been doing research on that.
the marigolds and the
Well,
tomatoes.
you
and-
can do your corn, and your beans can grow up your corn stalks, different things like that. And of course the marigolds and things like that for pest control.
Yeah.
But there are different vegetables you can plant together that will complement each other and help each other grow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so James gave me that idea, and we're going to do some research on that and see how much we can fit in our garden.
How many family members are coming to the Thanksgiving? We're getting ready for
Well, we
Thanksgiving
have-
and Christmas. We do Christmas every year. Pretty much for the
Yeah.
last 5 or 10 years we've done that.
Yeah.
Because everybody can't get together at one event, but if you can get together,
Well, they can't get together
at both-
every event.
yeah,
So if you can do it at one
One
you
or the
kind of
other.
just cram it together.
yeah.
So now that we're closer with a lot of the family, we might be able to see them. But
We might even be able to pop in on some other family.
you know it.
That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
It would. Considering
So-
my mom's only an hour and a half,
Plans for the future?
2 hours, 2.5 hours away.
Plans for the future?
Yeah.
So, we're talking about building a big home, big garden,
Yes.
getting greenhouses going,
Yes.
race car track. Guys, we are just going to live our lives the best we can, go out and help others, and do the best we can in life. That's all we can do.
And
live it-
I am
and live
going
it-
to do everything that I can to straighten out whatever's wrong up in here. I was doing some research of fatty fish, omega-3s. walnuts, things like that. It's all brain food. Stuff that people should be eating anyway, and
Nowadays they don't eat it anymore.
no, they don't.
Doesn't come in a cheeseburger?
No, and it kind of disrupts my whole way of cooking.
Oh, we're gonna have new recipes.
Ooh.
Guys, we love y'all. And
And you guys take care.
yeah.
Step in once in a while. We will do our best to get some videos out, I promise.
Well, that's what I was getting to. We are
Yes, we
we
will
are
do our
just
best.
now getting back to getting it all rolling again.
We are.
It was a very big disruption in our lives. Very big. It was a crazy ride for a little while. Crazy.
You know, you always think you have control of everything,
I don't believe you have control of
but
anything.
then when you have to let go and let God take control and your family step in, that's a big step, and that's really, really hard. Blending two families, even when it's your children, blending two families is very difficult. But I tell you what,
I've really enjoyed
we've
it so
been
far.
blessed with the best. We really have.
I like that. Blessed with the best.
We have. I love my daughter-in-laws. They are amazing.
We have some beautiful granddaughters.
We
And
do.
a very beautiful grandson now, too.
Mr.
Travis
Henry.
is just turned 1 year old.
He's Mr. Henry.
And Mom and Dad, Kevin and Rachel, are with Madison at a Thanksgiving dinner at her school right now,
Yeah.
which is very, very cool. We love you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, this little episode. And
You guys take care. Have an amazing Thanksgiving with your families.
yes,
Never take for granted what you have.
God bless you all. And we'll leave you on that. We love y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.